And we begin at 3 with a deadly explosion in Bell Gardens. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. That explosion and fire happened last night at an apartment building. Officials haven't released the identity of the person who died, but they say it's consistent with a 13-year-old who was reported missing after the fire. NBC4's Amber Frias spoke with neighbors about the deadly blast. She joins us live outside the apartment complex with their reaction. Amber, it looks like it's still very active out there.
Hey, Annabelle, that's right. The investigation continues out here. That apartment complex that you mentioned is actually that tan building you see behind me. It's 2 stories. There are several units inside there. That's where the explosion happened. And yeah, crews out here, they tell me the investigation will continue for a few days even, and that expect to have the streets closed for the entire time. Now, like you mentioned, we did speak with neighbors. They told us the explosion was so loud, it shook their entire neighborhood.
It sounded like an earthquake to me. I was in my room and actually I felt like something bang in my window.
Firefighters arrived sometime before 6:30 p.m. yesterday to the area of Purdy Avenue and Loveland Street to find an apartment unit fully engulfed. The Los Angeles Sheriff's Department says one person was found dead inside. A man and a younger man were taken to the hospital. Officials say the young man has since been released while the adult remains in extreme critical condition with burns over 90% of his body. A 13-year-old was reported missing after the explosion. Authorities now say the body found inside the apartment is consistent with the 13-yearolds. Investigators have not confirmed what caused the explosion, but say they found investigators have not confirmed the explosion, what caused the explosion, but say they found materials for homemade explosives and fireworks at the home. They also say this is not an isolated incident and that there have been multiple prior complaints about firework activity at the location.
A veces se avientan cohetes y se oyen bien feos.
And Rebecca, who you just heard from, says that she has heard multiple fireworks go off in the area, sounding very loud in the time that she's lived in this neighborhood. Now, that apartment building where the explosion happened has been red tagged. 27 people from 4 different families have been displaced. Now, we will continue updating you with any new details we learn, but as I mentioned, this is still an ongoing investigation. Reporting live from Bell Gardens, Amber Frias, NBC4 News.
Yeah, and important to keep in mind, just like you said, Amber, it could last a few more days.